Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to a recap of Kidnap episode 6.
Yay. Can I just say, episode 6!
Bro, that escalated way faster than I thought it would.
I know! I thought that too. But I'm like, you know what, I'm here for it. It's cute.
No, I was so into it, but I was very shocked by it, because...
It's like, shit, okay. I know, at the beginning of the episode, I was like, oh damn, we talking about it, okay.
Oh, it was great. This is actually a really good episode.
It is. It's a really good episode. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's definitely on par with the last one as well, I think. Like, these two are really pretty on par with each other.
It keeps getting better.
Yeah. So how was your week this week?
Absolutely horrendous.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so, when was it? Maybe like Tuesday or something? I felt some pain in my back and I was like, great, we're getting here again. And a couple days later, everything started spasming. My back has been spasming for a few days, but it's like stopped now. I had to go get muscle relaxers again from urgent care. But like halfway through the muscle relaxers, my neck started to feel pressure on it, and I was like, great, wonderful. So now I'm trying to like hope that like the muscle relaxer worked enough so that my neck doesn't start up. It's just like a little bit and then it'll go away. I hope I punched it in the face and killed it before it came. But it still feels a little like pressure right now, but hopefully it's not too bad. But I had to go to work a couple days this week and I was dying. I was sent home an hour before the end of my shift because I started crying. So it's been pretty shit this week, but I am funneling all of that into a fanfic. I'm like about 5,000 words in.
Oh.
So I just get like, yeah, I started writing it yesterday and I was like, da 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 da, which is what I was doing before we started this call. I'm also talking to my friends on my 911 Discord and I'm like, I don't know, it's not flowing. And she's like, it'll flow, I believe in you. So, yeah, that's basically what my week has been like. The last part of the 3-week 911 premiere extravaganza is over. So that was cool. It was all, the last 2 episodes were all about a plane crash caused by the bees. So like bees were only in episode 1, really. Thank God. But it was very good. And we all just learned that after the 5th episode, because the 3rd episode just happened, 4th episode is coming this upcoming week, and then 5th is going to be the Halloween episode. But after episode 5, we have a hiatus, and I'm like, no, I just got it back. Don't do that to me. But yeah, that's exciting. What else happened this week? I've pretty much just been in pain all week, so I don't think anything's really happened other than me just ow. Yeah, I think that's about it. How was your week?
I mean, fine. Nothing really.
Yeah.
Oh, my boss started, actually. My boss started. Yeah, he actually started last Friday, the day I took off.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, he's fine. Like, it's weird because, like, we're kind of showing him around and showing him, like, how we do things here, despite the fact he's, like, our boss now, which is weird. But yeah, no, it's whatever. I don't really.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway. Kidnap, episode 6.
Yay! It's a good episode.
It's real good. I'm excited to talk about this. So we start off with the zombie scene movie.
It's the zombie thing, yeah.
And, you know, we see Q's there, Min's there. They get shot and fall on each other.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great. It's wonderful.
But then afterwards, we kind of pick up the conversation we had last episode where Q's like, if I'm a zombie, what would you do? And he's like, I would never turn you into a zombie. But if I was a zombie, you'd run away. Because, like, if I ever put you in danger, run away from me. And so we kind of get the whole conversation again from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they cute as shit. But, like, I'm like, dude. You're not expendable. It's okay. Like, don't say you're fine to die. No.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, and Q makes a joke, and he's like, do you really think I want you that badly? Which...
Yes.
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 Yeah. So then, we have Min looking at a little keychain he made. That's love, but
Mm,
except that, oh, it's a Q, which was very cute.
it's a cute.
I was kind of obsessed with it in my reaction. I was like, oh, that's actually really sweet, really clever. And the fact he made it is very, very cute.
Yeah. And it's probably gonna be on Thai
That's what I
CD.
said in my reaction. I was like, and soon it'll be on Thai CD in a few weeks.
I was like, there it is. Already looked. I did my look right before we started this. There's nothing there.
Okay.
Come on, y'all.
Update. Come on.
Update. We need the merch.
We're like halfway through the show now. I'm sure it'll come eventually. Like,
oh yeah, any second now it'll come. I just have to, once it comes, I can stare at it, but I can't get it.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, there's not really anything like I feel like such a time where I would buy.
Yeah,
Because I'm
the
like,
wolf is cute.
the wolf is cute, but I have like enough plushy stuff. Like,
yeah, I do. I have enough plushy stuff.
yeah, I got two Eevees, I got a broccoli, I got a Monokuma, I got the wolf head thing. Like, it's the whole big.
You have 2 Eevees? I shouldn't be like, you have 2 Eevees. I have like 4 Bulbasaurs.
I was gonna say, yeah. Remember, my brother gave me one for Christmas, I think last year or something, and the other one I found in the store in the cereal section all alone, and I was like, oh, I must buy this.
That's right. Well, it's here, so I must have.
And I genuinely bought it. Like, that was not a joke or anything. It was there in the cereal section, and I took it and bought it.
I remember, I think my friend messaged me at one point in California. She was like doing a Target run, and she was like, dude, and she's like, look at the giant Bulbasaurs they have, and I was like, ah! So like, one of these days, if I enter a Target and see a giant Bulbasaur, it's gonna have to be a necessity, I like.
You're gonna have to buy it. Like, there's.
It's like, I can't not. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's Bulbasaur.
Yeah. There are certain rules that like we can't break with that stuff. So.
No, yeah, it's whales and Bulbasaur. Those are the 2 things where if I see a plushie that is that, I have to buy it.
Mm.
It's just an instinct.
What about dinosaurs? Are you able to like push off dinosaurs or no? Like,
I can push off dinosaurs a little bit. It depends on the dinosaur,
Okay.
but and it depends on how like cute the plushie is. But with Bulbasaur and whales, that's different. Because there's many different kinds of dinosaurs.
That's true. Yeah.
And there are different kinds of whales too, but they all look similar, They're all like similar shape.
Yeah, like dinosaurs like are very like drastic and like different size and shape and like
you got carnivores,
forms.
omnivores, herbivores. Like it's
Yeah.
like there's too many different ones that if I bought them all, I would not be able to step foot in my room because they'd just be full of that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't see the floor. But no, with Bulbasaur and whales, that's a necessity. I can deal with.
Yeah. But anyway, we get flashback to earlier where Men's asking Min like about Q, and Min tells him, he's like, yeah, no, I made him a gift. I'm waiting to give it to him when I confess to him. So now we know that Men knows, and Min is talking with him about it. So that's good to know for us, because
yes,
because we all knew that Men knew, but we didn't know that Men knew, and Men talked to Men about.
They don't know that we know that.
They didn't know that we know. We didn't know that they knew that he knew. That he knew. You know?
Yes.
Yes.
You know?
I don't know. I hate their names. It's too.
I know. They're so similar.
And I can't even call them by their actors' names because they have the same fucking name.
Oh, fuck, they do.
They're both named. Oh. So it's like I'm screwed.
Old men and old men. Like. It's a problem. We have a problem.
Anyway, then we get a flashback within the flashback of Min making the gift and covering up when Q comes in. And he started talking about, like, yeah, no, about the promise I made. And he's like, what promise? It must have been sleepwalking. Hopefully it wasn't weird. Which, Q was lying in the scene, correct?
About what, Sega?
So they start talking about the promise in the last episode about like never letting go of my hand and like
yeah.
And Q's like, what? I don't remember
Obviously.
that. Okay, yeah, he was lying about it.
He was lying.
I'm wondering if it still like had his feelings, because like that was a very like vulnerable moment in the last episode of that like of them like
that was like my favorite fucking scene.
Exactly.
So
but it was very vulnerable and kind of like it's hard to only think of someone as a friend after that scene if you share that scene with someone like. So maybe he was trying to like play off like, oh, I don't remember that. I'm supposed to sleepwalking, fucking crazy shit. It's fine.
Just to make sure that like, wait, do you like me? Or I want to make sure I'm not treading into somewhere where you don't like me and then I get hurt and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I think he was lying.
Yeah.
Or he was messing around and he didn't realize like it was that serious.
Yeah.
Like he did know it was that serious, but he was like, oh, like I don't know, self-preservation.
Yeah. So then back in the first flashback with Min and Men kind of says, like, after hearing that, he's like, well, that might mean that still subconsciously he wants you. Like, he's into you subconsciously.
He's into him very consciously. He just has to really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So then we have back to present day and episode 6 titled Between the Notes.
I like that title. Like, when I saw that title, I was like, actually, this is a lovely title. This is my favorite title so far.
Yeah.
It's all about music and shit.
I was gonna say, I knew I was like, oh no, it's like music notes. And I started joking about how, like, every BL has like a musical moment, and then literally the next scene is him playing the piano, and I start laughing.
Yeah. He's walking up to the piano. I'm like, is that a piano? It looks like a piano. It's probably a piano.
Yeah, he starts playing it.
And we know he likes music because Min saw him in the music store.
Yeah, he was playing guitar. So he got guitar. So
apparently
and
he can play a few instruments. Yeah.
He can
play a couple instruments.
Yeah.
Very musical. We love.
Yes. And then I think I want to say lead in the zombie movie comes over. I think that's him.
Maybe. I don't know.
I
guess maybe.
He kind of looked like him.
I saw him and I was like, is that the motherfucker that he hates? Like, or that everyone hates? Is that the guy? I don't know.
Oh, I have no. I think this is a different movie.
Yeah, it could be a different movie.
Because the other one is like, I mean, yeah, it's like, them shooting each other, but like that's more like humans. This is zombies.
Well, there's someone. I don't think this is the guy, but there's someone in a supporting role named Third. Have we met a Third yet?
Who? Third?
Yeah, have we met a Third yet?
No.
I don't think so. Well, we're gonna.
Okay, that's.
Apparently. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if he was like the guy from the thing, but I don't think he is.
Does he have braces? Because the dude who comes over to Q has braces.
I can't tell. His mouth is shut in this headshot.
Oh, damn. Then I don't know. I can't help you there. Regardless, I think the lead of the zombie movie comes over and starts like playing the piano with Q. And Min sees and is very sad.
Yeah, they're close, and Min is like, oh, his hands on
it. Yeah, he's sad.
He's jelly.
Yeah. And he sits on the bench, and Q eventually comes over to him. And he's like, oh, aren't you going to go back to your new friends?
And you have a friend now.
and Q asks, and he's like, oh, if I go, are you going to just wait here for me? And Min says yes.
Of course he will, because he loves you.
But that's so sad.
That's really sad, but it shows how much he loves him. He's just like, yeah, I'd still wait here for you if you want to go flirt with someone else.
Like, I was like, oh, don't do that.
Oh, he doesn't have self-preservation. He loves with his whole heart.
And I mean, I totally get it, because I would do the same, but like, watching someone else do it, I'm like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, I would do the same too.
Yeah.
I would be really fucking sad about it, and obviously sad about it, but like, yeah, I would do the same thing.
So then Min says, like, hey, like, I remember I made you that promise. And then we get a flashback to that promise. And this is where Q's like, yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah, of course you remember. He's like, okay, I think at this point he's like, it's looking like he's a little jelly and sad that I'm talking to someone else, so I think I'm safe enough to say, yeah, no, I definitely remember that.
Yeah. And Min asks, like, did you lie because you didn't want me to have feelings for you? Which, kind of confirms that he does.
Because I do.
Yeah, and then he emphasizes, he's like, because you already know that I do like you, right?
Like, beginning of the episode already, he's like, I like you. I really do like you.
and Q nods, and he's like, yeah, no, I know. Which is very out there, because, like, I feel like normally it's like, this doesn't happen.
I feel like it's because in this show, it's the way they've been acting towards each other through this whole thing it's basically already confirmed by the both of them, and it's one of those things where, like, I'll read a fic, and then, like, it somewhere, like, a bit further down the line, they're like, we both know there's something there, but both of us are too chicken to say so. So, like, the fact that, like, they both subconsciously know, and they know the other totally knows, they just don't want to pop the bubble.
Cut the bubble?
Pop the bubble.
Pop, the, like, bubble of...
Yeah. The bubble of uncertainty, I guess. They both know that the other knows that they totally like them, but they don't want to say so because like there's like a 1% chance that they don't. But like the other totally knows. They both know that each of them knows that each other likes each other. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. There's an ambiance. There's an aura.
Yes.
And they can both feel it.
Yeah.
It's very obvious to everyone involved.
So then Min decides to give him his gift, the little keychain. And Q kind of makes fun of it, and he's like, "How do I read it? What is it? What did that word say?"
Le cuivre? Le cuivre?
Le cuivre?
Le cuivre? I was like, you little bitch.
Yeah, so Min has to spell it out, and he's like, "No, it's love, but instead of an O, it's a Q, because I want Q in love or something." What did he say? Like,
I don't know. He said I put
the
Q in love.
He says something where he wants a Q in love or something like that. Where like
I put the Q in love.
Yeah.
You put the Q in love.
Yeah. And Q tells him that Min nor the gift is that complicated, but he might be the complicated one.
Yeah. And so he needs to think it over for a second. And I'm like, that's fair.
Yeah,
honestly.
no, fair.
Protect your feelings. If you're still a little bit unsure, take some time to think about it. And even Min's just like, yeah, absolutely. So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that they're being like very mature about this and like thinking things through and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then Q returns the gift and lets Min hang on to it until it's time to give it back to him. Then, with the woman, she mad.
Min. Oh, she big mad.
Yeah, she's yelling at Sua. She's like, "How could you let this happen? Like, he's like, Katja still ended up with the evidence."
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I messed up. Oops."
Yeah.
At this point, I think I do know that he's definitely
Sua's definitely working with Katja, especially what happens later.
Yeah.
Because he's
100%.
definitely the tip off.
Oh yeah. Because the only reason he showed up is probably because Sua's like, "Hey, we're going to the house.
Yeah,
you might wanna
for sure.
You might wanna come."
But then one of the other guys is like, "Hey, we found some CCTV footage, and it's of Min running away with Q." And she's like, "Sua, start the car."
Oh God. No.
So then at home, the three are cleaning, and the door knocks, and Min's like, "Oh, I'll go get it." And I was like, "Not you. You're the one person who should not open the door."
Not you, you precious innocent child. Please.
He doesn't know anything that's going on.
No. He's so innocent in all this. He has no clue.
So he opens the door, and there is Sua. And he walks in with Sua, and then Min runs over to Min and Q, and a second later, the woman walks in.
In her high-ass stilettos.
I know,
Damn,
like,
she could...
careful, don't fall.
Don't fall. Her little stiletto heels. Honestly, I've always found walking in heels very easy.
Well, okay. To be fair, I've never walked in heels. Full disclosure.
You should try. It's very fun.
But like, I've always heard people like complain about how like hard it is.
I've heard that too, and to be honest with you, I think after like hours of being in them, then yes, it's tough.
Okay.
But I don't find walking in heels that difficult. I haven't done it in a while, so maybe my mind has changed. But like whenever I used to walk in heels, like whenever I used to go to like school dances or prom or whatever, I didn't find it that difficult. And like I'd see people like running in heels in movies and like Jurassic World especially. Everyone's like, "Wow, she has to run in heels," and I'm like, "It's not that hard." I mean, what I used to like do things. I don't know what I was doing, but apparently I've run in heels before. And I'm like, "Oh, this isn't that difficult." Like there's like I run with my toes anyway. Like so like I'm usually like immediately on my toes when my heels hits the ground. So like I don't find it that difficult to be running in heels. Everyone always says it's so hard, but I don't find it that hard.
Yeah. I know that at the school I'm at, the middle school, like they aren't allowed to wear heels for like dances and like or like the fashion show or anything. They're not allowed to. Yeah, because I guess before I started working there was an incident with one of the girls, like who were like running down the hall, I think it was for a fashion show in the heels, and tripped, fell, and the dress went right over. And they were like, "Okay, so no more heels. We're gonna nix that."
Damn.
So yeah, that's Yeah, I don't wear heels myself. I don't know how difficult it is, but that's the story I heard, and yeah.
Haven't in a while. I've not had reason to be honest with you. I don't really wear heels in my room, so
I was gonna say, maybe next time you go for a walk, just pull out a pair of heels and just start walking around.
stick some heels on me.
Yeah.
I need comfortable heels though, because like the when I went to the last wedding I went to, I got some like easy like thick heels, and but the straps on top of the shoe were the problem. It wasn't the heel, it was the fact that the straps on top were like cutting into, they were like plastic straps and they were like cutting
Mm.
into my feet. And I'm like, I need like a good comfy like section of the shoe. Heel don't matter. It could be high, it could be low, it could be fat, it could be skinny. But like I just need to make sure that nothing's cutting into my foot, dude.
Yeah. Anyway, the woman in her heels comes in and she's like, "Hey, I want to talk to Q." And Min's like, "Look, you want to talk to anyone? You're gonna get through me first."
Yeah. Not happening.
Yeah.
Talk to me if you want to talk to anyone.
And she's like, "Okay, you chose your side." And Sua, Min, and all the other guards start fighting, and ultimately end with Sua holding Men at gunpoint,
No!
and Q saying, "Stop! Like, stop! Like, if you want to talk to anyone, talk to me. I'm here. If anyone gets hurt, I won't talk to you."
Don't touch anyone and I'll talk.
Yes. And so she turns around and she's like, "Okay, well, you know, but let's continue our discussion. And I ask you to cooperate, and that way everyone will be okay." And so she asks him about the deal again, see if he'll take it. He doesn't answer. So she walks over to Min, who is being held underground, and takes her heels and starts digging them into his head.
She can step on me if she wants.
Okay. With her heels?
I mean,
Well, have you? Okay. Well, actually, that's what I was going to bring up. Is that so there was an I think have you seen Style Theory?
oh no, I've only ever watched Game Theory.
Well, it's Style Theory. It's a style show theory. You know,
Hmm.
same company, all that stuff. And one of the first episodes is, can you bash someone's skull in with a heel?
Can
And
you?
you can, apparently. So that was my first thought as she was like pressing her heel on his head. I was like, oh god, like this could actually like kill him.
You could definitely do that. I've seen that on like TV shows, like crime TV shows.
Yeah.
Like people would be like, "Ah, she was killed with the shoe." Also in 911, not to bring that up again, but there's an episode, probably one of my favorite episodes of the show, where they go to this call and it's like a kid beauty pageant thing. One of them like not dance moms, but like you know what I mean,
Mm.
pretty little kids, whatever. And they go up to this woman who had called 911 and she turns around and there's a heel through her cheek because one of the other moms got pissed at her and like stabbed it through her cheek. And I was like, oh fuck. So like you could definitely do damage with a
Oh
heel.
yeah, no, for sure. And like I think that's why they tested it on Style Theory, was because it's been in shows so many times. Like you take a heel, like bash someone's skull in or whatever, like see if you can
Yeah,
actually do it. And scientifically and in real life, it is capable of doing so.
100%.
So yeah, so as she does this to Min, he quickly says, "Okay, fine," and they are about to shake on it, but before they do, Katja comes in and he's like, "Hold up."
Thank God. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of his dad, but thank fucking God.
I'm more on the dad's side than I am the woman's side.
Oh well, yeah,
Like
obviously.
that's my view right now. And yeah, I'm still very confused about him, but
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm
he definitely
thinking as
came
well.
in clutch in this moment.
He did.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, you probably shouldn't be here. You should probably put a stop to this. Because you have no right to do this." And she's like, "Well, you robbed evidence from a dead body, so what did that say about you?"
Woo! Even though he didn't.
Yeah. And he's like, you doing this is just adding more illegal stuff, because that's we now have a warrant to search a restaurant. So maybe you should get back there so we
Hmm.
can, check everything out there.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're kind of adding to your problems at the moment. You don't want to add any more. So I say we
Yeah.
just fuck off.
Yeah. And the woman gives one last warning saying, whatever happens now, it's your dad's fault, and leaves.
That's a power move.
That worries me.
I know. Well, it worries me, but it's also it's a power move. Like to be like to implant that seed in his head where it's like whatever happens now, that's on your dad. So
Yeah.
he's gonna subconsciously he's gonna be like, oh my god, this is all your fucking fault. Power move.
Yeah. So then we have a very interesting scene that I'm kind of glad we got. Was men asking Min about what the fuck's been going on this past 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Kidnapping, ransom, working for the lady, like all that stuff. And now Men knows all this because he knew nothing before.
Yeah, he was like, the fuck? He's like, no, you don't have to worry about it. It's like, no, you're doing this because I've been sick. He's like, no. He's like, no, bullshit. You're doing this because I've been sick.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be doing this just because I'm sick. This is me. I'm the one who's sick. I say no.
Yeah. And I've noticed this a lot now, and this was like the third time it's happened. There are a lot of martyrs in this show. Like each of the like Min, Q, and Men at one point or another have always tried to like martyr themselves and be like, no, everything would be better off if it's me. I'll sacrifice myself to leave you. And I'm just like, and now I'm kind of like at a point where I'm like, okay, enough.
Enough.
Like we are halfway through the episode and 3 people have been playing the martyr or trying to play the martyr now. Like,
which is why I think no one's gonna die. Like out of our 3, I don't think anyone's gonna die. Of these 3, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think Men's gonna die. I don't think Min's gonna die. I don't think Q's gonna die.
Yeah, I'm more or less on that now. I can see. I think Katja is my biggest like death suspect.
That's an option. I will say that. I'm gonna throw in Sua.
Oh, I could see Sua.
If we grow with his character a bit more and we see more of his like story, then I definitely see him possibly being the one that dies, and they add more to his story, maybe coming up, where it like tugs on our heartstrings a little bit. I can see that.
I can see it too. I'd be with that. So then Katja interrupts this conversation and asks to speak to Min alone, and he's like, "So I got the 2 letters you sent me." And Min is about to explain everything, but he's like, I apologize for Q's behavior. I'm sorry he had to act like this. I'm sorry he dragged you into this.
He's treating him like a child. I hate that.
Yes. But to be fair, to play devil's advocate, Q has kind of been acting like a child.
Yeah, but he didn't drag him into this. Someone put a fucking bounty on his head.
That's true. But I will say the whole Q asking Min to have him for ransom, that whole storyline, it's all really to get his dad's attention, which is very like childish in a way to go to that extreme. And in Katja's perspective, he kind of probably thought that Min just got dragged into it and not so much that there was another real bounty on him beforehand.
True, but I don't think it was that much of a big deal to Min. It didn't seem like that big of a plot in the story so far. It just seemed like dropping a letter off and pretty inconvenient when he didn't really respond to it. So I don't think that Min sees it in that way at all, which is why I think he doesn't take the money. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I like having him here.
Yeah, but we didn't know that. It took him a whole episode to decide to do it. It wasn't until Q was breaking down at the end that he was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Because it's like, I think episode 3 or episode 2 at the end, he asked him about it, and then the end of the following episode, he agrees. So it's like, it takes him a while to decide and agree to it, because he's not really sure he wants to do it. So, like, it wasn't like, he was like, oh yeah, sure, like, I will send your dad a ransom note, it's fine. But
I don't think that he was acting like a child.
I don't know.
In all of that.
Honestly, this whole time I've seen Q as very, like, acting very childlike and, like, kind of like spoiled rich boy, child-esque.
Yeah, but I think it comes from a place of trauma, which counteracts the childlike thing about it. I think he's coming from a place of trauma and of pain from what we know now about his mother. And I think it's only to, like, hope that maybe he doesn't lose another parent. And yeah. I don't think that's childish necessarily. I think it's just, I don't know, but I don't think it's childish.
I don't know. I mean, Q have always given like more like a childish vibe. Like he seems very like especially now. He's definitely gotten less so like as the show's progressed.
Yeah.
But like especially very early on, he seemed very like a spoiled child. Like he wouldn't stay in the house when he was supposed to. He kept like trying to do his own thing and kept trying to like. He pretty much thought like, oh, like I can do whatever I want type like spoiled child.
I'll give you dumbass. From like leaving the house and doing a bunch of shit. I'll give you dumbass, but child, I don't think so. And spoiled, Yeah, I could see in a way he was spoiled and shit like that. But honestly, I don't see it as much as I would other shows.
Yeah, well, and like I said, I definitely feel like him spending time with Min has like desensitized that,
Mm.
and he has been getting a lot better as the show has progressed.
Mm.
So there is that as well. But
And we see that he has his own level of income as well. He has his own income coming in. He's not living off of his daddy's money. He does his own shit. He scores movies and
that's
commercials and
true. Yeah,
shit.
we learned that this episode that
Yeah.
that Q has his own other side job, which I did not know about.
Which honestly skyrockets him in my opinion because I love movie scores. Like you have no idea. Like what I one of the reasons I love the movie The Holiday is because like one of the characters in it like scores movies and he just sits there and he just plays piano throughout a scene and like figures out the best course of like notes for a scene and I'm like fuck, I love that. So like this just skyrocketed Q in my opinion. I
Hmm.
love movie scores.
Anyway, so then Katja offers him the money and says that it will be enough to take care of your brother and to help him with all the
Mm,
medical stuff. And Q overhears this, and we don't know what happens right away um,
no.
until he's like punching the bag in the gym, and Min comes over, tries to teach him how to do it the correct way, and Min's like, "No, like, why are you paying attention to me? Like, I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess." Like, saying everything his dad was saying earlier about how he's bad luck, and again,
Mm.
being a martyr, like all three of the main boys have been doing so far. Being like, "No, everyone deserves to be away from me. Like, I'm bad luck." All that stuff. And this is where he reveals, which gets interesting, is he was. This is not the first time he's been kidnapped.
Yeah, so now we see
His
the
mom
story.
and him were kidnapped several years ago.
I still think this is only half the story though, so we'll get more.
Yeah, no, I because there's something that doesn't add up still.
Yeah. Also, who had the flashlight?
Yeah. So we see that Q and his mom were kidnapped. His mom breaks out pretty easily, and she's like, "Go find your dad, bring him back here." He runs through the cornfield, but hears a gunshot. So he runs back and sees his mom dead, bullet through the head, crying over her body. And then someone with a flashlight comes in. And he says in present day, after the flashback, he says, "Someday someone will shoot me dead anyway."
So he's gone through life because of this trauma, thinking that he's just destined to die.
Hmm.
Because multiple people have tried to kidnap him at this point, and he's like, "Well, I guess this is just the way it's gonna end up for me. So don't
Yeah.
get too close."
Yeah. And he says like he doesn't want someone he like cares about to die because of him again. Living by
Mm,
myself is the best way. He says like that's the only thing I can do is just be alone, live my life alone. No one should have to risk their
no,
life for me.
no.
And then this is where Min reveals he did not take a single bot from his dad.
Exactly. I knew he wouldn't.
Me too.
He knows the pain that like he was gone through
Yeah.
from it, and he would not do that.
Yeah. The one thing I'm a little bit like iffy about is like if the money really could have helped his brother.
Mm. I feel like he would have been like, take it.
Yeah, like I'm surprised Q wasn't more pressing him to do it. If because he heard the part about like, oh, it's enough to take care of your brother, like, and he knows how much Min loves his brother. Like, I'm surprised Q wasn't like, no, you should do it to help men. Like, this isn't about me or you. This is about him. And then men would have came in and been like, no, don't do that, and they all would have played
That's what
martyr.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I wanted
I
that.
was thinking about it and I was like, but what would men say? And I feel like he'd be like, don't take it. If he knew the whole story.
I
He knew the whole
agree,
story.
but I wish we got a scene where they all voiced that and they all like kind of collectively agreed to that because
Yeah.
I feel like Q would have wanted Min to take it if it was help his brother, and I feel like I mean Min was in a tough spot, pretty much choosing between Q or Men, so like
Yeah.
I guess yeah, but I do wish we got a scene where Men would like no, don't take it. Like, are you stupid? Like Q needs help.
I feel like if we just had one extra sentence in this scene of Q being like or if we changed it and had him take it. No, change that.
Okay,
If we
scrap.
had one extra sentence in this
Yep.
scene where he said, "Oh, I didn't take the money," and then Q said, "It will help men, so just take the money and still be friends with me. I'm sure it'll be fine." Like just like dodge my dad, take the money,
Yeah.
pay it off for your brother, and it's okay if you did take it.
Yeah.
If we had that sentence of it's fine if you did, I understand that you love your brother so much. Like, if we had that sentence in there, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, and then maybe even throw in another sentence of Min saying like, yeah, but I know Men well enough to know that he wouldn't forgive himself or me if I accept that money. Like to
Yeah.
show Men's perspective too.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it would have been perfect.
Yeah. And this is where Min says, like, the more I learn about your life, the more I want to take care of you. I don't want you to be alone again. Stay here with me. And I will say, Katja said that he would take Q to a safe house if he took the money. Why not just take all three of them to the safe house?
Yeah, because then
the woman knows
the woman's
where they
totally
live.
gonna go after him. Yeah. Why are they going back to this house? Why are they staying in this house?
This is dumb. Like,
why are you staying in this house? I know this is your family house, and I know you're trying to like keep it, and it's always up for sale. But like,
but it's compromised now. She knows where it is.
It's very compromised. She knows where you live, and the second that she's like not in police custody, because I'm sure she hid shit. So when they go to look for it with a warrant, they won't find anything. So I'm sure the second she's like good to go, she'll come back.
Yeah.
And be like, fuck you. So.
Anyway, Q speaks for all of us when he starts crying and says, "You're just so damn stupid." And Min says, "Yeah, so are you." And they're both so stupid and they hug each other. And I'm like, honestly, I'm glad they're self-aware of their stupidity.
I'm glad you know.
'Cause, like, they are so fucking stupid. I love them.
And that's why I love them, yeah.
So then in, I guess, it's now Min and Q's room, Min comes in with a guitar and starts playing it relatively poorly.
Very poorly.
Yeah.
Holding it very improperly.
Yeah. And Q's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm playing guitar." And he's like, "No, that's not how you play. Here, give me, I'll show you how to do it."
And he took it, and then he's like, "Well, I can't even fucking play this. All the strings are rusted. That's why it's not in tune."
Yeah. And this is where he reveals his job. That it's his job to know this stuff.
Yep. He's like, "Wait, what? What do you mean?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Come with me."
Yeah, they go to the music producing room.
It's like a room that he uses to produce music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god. Like, the second he was like, I'm a music producer, I was like, oh, that's cool. He's like, for OSTs, commercials. I was like, wait, OST? You saying you make shit for TV and movies? Because if you do, you're my new favorite.
He does also reveal that he has never let anyone in here before.
Yes, he did realize that.
So someone's like, "Oh, so I'm the first one."
Oh, me? What?
Yeah, so this is where he reveals he makes like all sorts of music for OST or ads or stuff like that. And he's able to do it without really putting himself out there.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
It's just music that he creates. He never has to be like, this is my new thing. He just like makes it because he loves to make it. He doesn't get like big ass recognition or anything. He just makes it because he wants to make it. And I love that.
I do too. This was very interesting for Q's character. Like it definitely gave him more depth, which I really liked. Because
absolutely,
again, a lot of this show I've seen him as very like childish, spoiled, and dumb. So this really like the inside of this would like I would like, oh, this is very interesting. I did not expect it.
Yeah.
But I was very intrigued.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This definitely adds to his character.
Yeah. And we get a flashback to when he was sitting just doing nothing in the mall, and apparently, I guess in the background was one of his songs he was producing. He was just listening to it, and other people listened to it, and he was just like enjoying that atmosphere.
You like to people watch and be like, "Oh, who's listening?
Yeah.
Aww. Do they enjoy it? Are they having fun? Like, it's so cute."
Yeah. Then he puts a bandage on Min's nose, which is very similar to the dog plushie who had the bandage on his nose.
Yes, I forgot about that. Oh my god!
I was like, oh, then now he really is the dog.
Amazing.
And then he starts looking at all his other wounds, and Min says, "If you blow on it, it'll be fine." So he starts blowing on a wound on his cheek, one on the corner of his lip. I was expecting things to go here, but they did not. At
first, when they were blowing, I was like, oh shit, it's not a kiss, they're blowing on each other's faces. I was like, damn, I misinterpreted it. And then I was like, oh, thank fuck.
Give it a few minutes, don't worry.
Give it a few minutes.
But then Min asks Q to play one of the songs he produced, one that represents him. And he does. And I'm pretty sure it's the theme song of the show.
Oh fuck, is it? I didn't even realize because
I
I always
think
skip the
so.
intro.
I see because the intro isn't at the very beginning, and it's like they're like a cold open, then the intro or whatever. I have to
Yeah,
watch every time, and I'm pretty sure it's the same.
I don't because I watch it on Netflix and it goes skip intro and I go okay.
Oh, dope. See.
Because like I
I
remember
reckon,
us
so I don't
talking.
skip it if it's in the like the middle of the episode. If it's at the beginning, I do
Mm,
tend to skip it.
I remember us talking at the beginning of this, going, "What the fuck is this intro?" And so like I never really listened to it or
Yeah,
watch
no,
it.
I have to
So
see the hair stuff all the time. It's weird. It's
I'll try
still
and watch
trippy.
it next time. I won't skip it.
Yeah, and then Q starts singing it as well.
Yeah. I was like, I was not expecting the singing. I was like, oh, but then I get used to it.
Yeah, no, yeah. Every BL has to have a musical number, like I said.
Every single one. You got to if you don't sing in a BL, is it a BL?
Is it?
Is it really?
Is it?
Or is it just an L?
Año nuevo, los mismos Extra Value Meals en McDonald's. Ahora te puedes llevar 2 snack wraps y papitas y una bebida mediana por solo $8. Solo por tiempo limitado. Precios y participación pueden variar. Los precios pueden ser más altos en Hawaii, Alaska y California y con entrega.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
So then Min says like, "Oh, that was so beautiful," and thanks him for hearing it. And Q says, "I should be the one saying thank you to you, Min," and then asks like, "Hey, do you still have the keychain?" And he holds out his hand and he's like, "Yeah," and gives it to him. And Min says, "I like you, Q,"
Oh
and
my god.
he says, "I like you too." And then they kiss.
Yay, thank God. I was right. Episode 6. Let's go.
We got the kiss.
It's always episode 5 or episode 6.
Yeah. That's like a good like halfway point to get a good kiss, I think. So it's like, ooh, nice. This is where it
Nice
starts.
sweet spot.
Yeah. So they do kiss, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. But then
And then the kiss.
but then I noticed like the hand placements and like they start grabbing more, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute.
We gonna do it in the music room?
It starts escalating pretty heavily.
Yeah.
They start grabbing each other, you know. Min takes off his jacket.
And his shirt.
And then his shirt, yeah. And once his shirt comes off, that's where Q puts a stop to it because he's like, wait, you're still hurt, and pokes his little like bruise, and he's like, oh.
He's like, bro, you have a giant bruise here. I'm not risking that.
So yeah, so they do put a stop to it, so they do not have sex in the music room, which I kind of wish they
Damn.
did. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I kind of wish they did.
That would have
a
been
great
so
spot.
iconic. I mean, it would like that would have been so iconic if they.
That would have been a perfect spot for it, honestly.
Like literally, their first kiss happens in a music room that leads to sex.
Amazing. That would have been top tier, but
Top
no.
tier. And then we could have paid an homage only friend to name this episode "Music Room Sex."
Oh, we could have done. No. Why did you have to tell me that? Because now I'm sad we don't get
No,
it.
that was my first thought. I was like, oh no, I had this idea and it's ruined.
Damn it!
I don't know what we're gonna name this episode now.
You can name it No Music Rooms.
No music rooms. But then Q played another song. It's another song he made, and I actually like this second song a lot more.
I like this one. Yeah.
I forgot what it was called, but I remember listening to it. I was like, oh, this is actually like it was more upbeat. Yeah, first one was kind of like slow and like nice, but like some of the more like, ooh, I like this, like head bop. And that's where we end the episode.
Damn, this was kind of a shorter episode, wasn't it? It felt shorter.
I mean, they're all about like 40 minutes. Like it's very like
Damn, this
there's no like hour long. There's no like yeah. So
maybe it was just really nice, so I feel like it went by quickly.
probably yeah.
The good episodes always feel like they end fast
Yeah,
because you're into it, invested.
that's true. Yeah. MVP for the episode.
Yeah. Okay. I think I got it.
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Min.
Oh. I had to say Q because he makes movie scores.
I knew you were gonna pick him for that. I fucking knew
No,
it.
but also because like it was really interesting seeing more of his character in this episode. Not just because like not just because like of the movie scores themselves, but because like that's another added thing to his character that kind of gives him more depth. And also he didn't like immediately jump into a relationship with Min. He said, "Let me think about it for a second," which is very mature decision of him. I really like that. And he was fully about to like give himself over to this woman to protect Min and men, which was ballsy for him to do. But I think I really liked him this episode. I felt like we got more of him this episode.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. I picked Min because I thought he was very bold to tell him straight up that he liked him. He made a little gift for him. He was very bold at the beginning. And like you said, when Q asked for more time, he respects that and he's like, yeah, no, take your time, don't worry about it. And gives him the space and time he needs to think it over. And then he was like, he was really the only one fighting when the woman showed up and only the one, like, defending him. And also rejecting the money from Katja to help Q.
Yep.
Like, I thought that was really good. But I did want to give an honorable mention to Katja. For one, coming in and kind of saving the day at the end when that whole thing was going down. And also, even though he did try to take Q away from Min, it seems like he didn't put up a fight when Min said no. Like, he doesn't. Yeah. Like, he seemed to respect that. At least we didn't see it. Was like, okay, fine. Yeah. Like, I tried, and then, like, if he wants to stay with him, fine. And didn't really put up a fight. And I'm sure him and Suwa will still be keeping an eye on them in the background to make sure if the woman ever comes back that they'll be safe.
Absolutely, because these dumbasses are still staying at the house.
I was gonna say, see, I wish Katja was like, okay, how about I take the three of you to the safe house where she doesn't know about, so she can't come back to get you?
Yeah, bro. Like, why are you like just protecting Q? Like, these people are in danger now because they're at this house still. Like, I'm like, let's think. Okay, I thought you were a police guy trying to keep everyone safe, not just your kid.
But I mean, I'm sure him and Sua will still be lurking in the bushes, keeping an eye on them, and
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure this isn't the last we'll see of them.
No, not even a little.
No.
Okay, grades.
Grades.
So, you got 100%.
Ooh, I did.
Again. Yes. So the first one was a visit, and you said from Sua, and I'll give you that because it was from Sua and the woman. I don't think I knew if Katja was going there or not, but it was like I was specifically thinking of from the woman, but Sua was there as well, so I will give you that.
No.
A quote, which was, "I've never let anyone in here." You did say Min first, and then you said, "Fuck it, my final answer's Q," and you were right.
Okay, I did not even remember that.
Yeah, I wrote Min down and I scratched it out because I put X Min and then scratched it out and put Q check mark. I was like, fuck, you changed it at the last second. And episode 6 in all caps, and you said Min and Q.
Yeah,
and you were right. So, cause duh. So next we have for episode 7 we have 3 vibes as usual. I try and get 3 out of that tiny little promo. Vancouver.
Canada?
I knew this was gonna trip you up. Vancouver is
Canada. Like, are we talking Vancouver, Canada?
Yes, we're talking Vancouver, Canada. What other Vancouver is there?
I don't know, but like, we're in fucking Thailand. How was I supposed to know?
I don't know. I just giving you Vancouver. Who does this entail?
I don't fucking know. I mean, do they run away to Vancouver to get away from the woman? I don't know. Yeah. Is Q gonna tell them a story about when he once went on a vacation to Vancouver? Is that where his mom died? In Vancouver? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna say revolves around Q. I feel like Q's the one I'm picking up on with the Vancouver. I don't know. He's rich.
Okay. He's rich, so he can go to Canada.
Well, from Thailand, yes, he can. Remember, it's not like we're in like America where we can just drive up. Like, it's a whole plane ride. Other side of the world.
Fuck, I hate Canadian holidays now. I wish I didn't, but I do. Because those stupid 3-weekend Canadian holidays, everyone just trickles down into Maine to go shopping. And they suck. No offense to the Canadians. Okay, I love you, I do. No offense to Canadians. But there's that whole thing where like, Canadians are nice. No. Okay? Whenever they come down, okay, at least the Canadians I've met that come down to shop, okay? I'm not saying this about all of you. You're Canadian?
So, I mean, yeah, from my mom's side. My mom's family grew up in PEI.
Damn.
In Canada, so. I guess I'm part Canadian. I don't know how much, but like.
I'm not saying this about all Canadians, just the ones
I'm
that
just
seem
saying,
to trickle into
and
Maine.
that's why I let you know that now, to make sure that there's a Canadian
They
presence.
were the worst days. Everyone, I would come into work and everyone's like, Canada's here. And I was like, fuck, it's Canada Day. Like, we'd all be like, it's Canada Day. Shit. And because for some reason, all the fitting rooms were messier than they were, and even when I worked at TJ Maxx, like the people that came in would just like leave all their clothes in piles on the floor in the dressing rooms, and I'm like, dude, can you be nice about it? They were all just so mean. So like, no offense to all the Canadians, but like when you come down to Maine, if you come down to Maine to shop on your 3-day weekend, can you be nice about it, please? Because we all hate it when it happens. But okay. In quotes, we have our second vibe.
Oh,
I'll kill you all.
I'm sorry, what? I'll kill you all?
I'll kill you all.
Well, I feel like that has to be the woman. I'd be shocked if that was anyone else.
Imagine men being like, I'll kill you all.
I mean, unless it's unless it's them talking to the woman and like her people, maybe. But like, I feel like it has to be the woman. Like, I don't even see Sua saying that at all. I'm trying to think of like anyone else. I'd be genuinely, like, depending on the situation, I'd be shocked if it's anyone else.
And your last vibe, someone quite possibly gets badly hurt.
Oh no. Well, that could be anyone. With these dumbasses running around, who knows?
I know.
God, I'm gonna say Q, because Min just got beaten up this episode. And plus, I feel like Min's been beaten up a lot lately. Like, I feel like Q hasn't really been beaten up. I feel like Min is, like, protecting Q from getting beaten up, so I feel like maybe it would be different for Q to get hurt.
Okay.
Well, okay. Oh, God, why did you say that? Oh, God, I hate my mind. Because now I'm like, wait, if Q does get hurt, maybe Min would say I'd kill you all, and goes off on a rampage. Okay, I'm not going to think about that. I'm just going to say Q gets hurt, and that's it, because I can't handle too much thinking.
Okay. I will say from the promo, this looks like it's going to be like a angst and violence heavy episode. Like,
Ooh,
or
I
not
love
like
angst
and violence, but yeah, you know, like a really like, ouch, like fuck, that's fucked up kind of episode. So, because I was like, oh great, so we got the super sweet episode before the storm.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I mean, and now that Min and Q are kind of like together at least now, like, it's like, hey, let's ruin that.
There's more weakness to exploit.
Exactly. Oh, I'm excited now for next week. Actually, I love some angst and violence.
Oh yay, angst and violence.
Yay. So that was our recap of Kidnap episode 6.
Yay!
Yes, join us next week where we'll be recapping Kidnap episode 7.
Oh goodness. The angst and violence.
Angst and violence. So we will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye everyone.
Bye.